Sometimes it feels like God has forgotten us, and many times it feels like God does not know what He's doing actually. Someone once said this to me, and the person said, whatever you are going through, as long as you are alive, there is nothing that you go through that God is not aware of it. I was at first someone who would always seek to doubt the love of God in my life because of the kind of things that I went through. And one day he asked me a question. He asked me if I could wait. And I'm like, wait for what? Of course, I've been waiting for a very long time, and waiting now is not a big deal. But the truth is, a lot of Christians go through a lot while waiting, or while in the phase of waiting. Because the period of waiting is a very tiring, a very painful one. The waiting room is a very painful one. And you have to just wait on God to just come through at some point in your life. But in that waiting season, or that waiting moment, or that waiting state, every Christian always have that anxiety of let it come fast, of it should just come now and not waste so much time. So I was having a discussion with the Holy Spirit, and He told me some things. One is to be patient. Second is the hardest part of Christianity is waiting. I thought I was hearing double when he said the hardest part of Christianity is waiting. That is really the hardest part if you come to think of it. When God seems far, when waiting seems like a fail. But in that waiting season, God is always there. God is always working. Nobody wants to wait to go through that process. But everybody's trying to have their own opinion in that process. Everybody wants to have their own opinion in that process. It has to be fast. That's when patience comes in. If you don't have the virtue of being patient, then you cannot go through the waiting season. Every man has to be patient. And I decided to take things slow. I'll take every step very slow. I am not going to be in a hurry. If it tarries, as long as it's going to come, it will come. I'm going to be patient with everything that God has set for me, every promise that He has said to me. I'm going to be patient with it. I'm no longer going to rush things. That is my decision. And I feel you should also do the same, because by the time you decide not to rush God or not to rush His timing, you will notice that He has been saving you from a lot of things that you may not know. Rather, He's saving you from a lot of things, and He might want to let you in on some things, and He might want to let you off some things. He might be teaching you a lot of things in that process. So take your time, stay in it, stay in that process. If it's coming this way, if the wind is coming this way, move this way. If it's going this way, move that way. But stay in that process. Do not rush God's timing. God's time, like they always say, is always the best. Though it may tarry, but surely it will come. That word alone carries a lot of things. Though it may tarry, yes, it will tarry. There is no assurance that these things will not happen. There's no assurance that these things will not tarry. But it says, though it may tarry, you are in it, you are in the process, you are in the struggle. Though the whole I need to be this, I need to be that may tarry, and you are not yet there, it must surely come. It will surely come. So I hope this has been able to encourage you in your down moments. I remain Susanoban, and if it's your first time of seeing this amazingness, please do not make it your last by clicking on the subscribe button. Bye.